Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, but if you're new, it's your girl Lex, and if y'all can tell by the title, I'm back at it again with another Baddie intro. So if you made it this far with me, you guys know I always come through with an album so that it can be easy to access. So we're gonna I already cut a bunch of pictures out, but I'm actually going to be showing you how to cut it out again because I need to show you how I got the shadow behind it. So I'm going into superimpose. So let's say we wanted to cut this picture out because this picture is on the first page. I'm just going to hit the check mark and I'm going to hit mask, mask tool, auto mask. So this could probably be cleaned up a little bit better, but you get the gist. Now I'm going to save it as a PNG. Once it's in my photos, I'm going to go into PixArt. I'm going to hit the plus button in the toolbar, hit all photos, choose the transparent background, choose it again. Then I'm going to hit add photo. And I'm going to add that photo with JT that I just cut out in Superimpose X. Size it up a bit. You see in this toolbar where it says opacity, blend, effects, border, and shadow. Hit shadow, and I already like the shadow just like this. Okay, so now I am going to go to the album and we're going to go look at the first part because I split it up into 3 different parts. So we're going to go into KineMaster, and I already found my wallpapers. Use a 16:9 ratio. I'm going to select it, hit pan and zoom, hit the start in position. Then I'm going to select it, hit the 3 dots, hit duplicate as layer. Then just zoom in on the second picture. Then I'm going to hit overall animation, and I want to say it was floating. I want to hit the check mark. I only want this about 4.3 seconds. Y'all had a JT verse on Said Something Remix, but I couldn't include it in the video because of copyright issues. So now I'm going to hit layer, effect, basic effects, and Gaussian. Select it. Then I should have like a little blur. Then I will go add the pictures of JT. And it's literally 3 of the same photos. Just size it up some. Select it. Duplicate. I want to hit it one more time because it's 3. Okay, you're just gonna, move them over. Okay, while this one's still selected, I'm going to hit the 3 dots and I'm going to hit send to back. Then I'm going to hit bring forward, and that's how I want it to stay blurred. Then I'm going to do the same one to the other one. Okay, and for the animation and the ones in the back, I'm going to choose pop up. For the one in the front, I'm going to choose pop. Okay, so I'm going to go show y'all how I found the Hellcat SRT. I had to put that in there. I'm going to go back to PixArt. Now I'm going to clear this and I'm going to type in Hellcat. And I believe this is the one. Then I would just hit shadow, apply, and save it. And that's how I got the SRT. So I'm going to add that in. And the SRT animation is pop. Okay, so I gotta go back to PixArt really quick and save this transparent background. Go into Fonto, upload that transparent background, or you can literally just search transparent background. And I'm gonna put her Instagram and Twitter name because I don't think she has a YouTube page outside of City Girls. So I'm just gonna put that girl GT. And the font is White Systematic Duo. I found that on thefont.com. That's where I get all my fonts from. Choose style, and I want to choose yellow. I want like a yellow and black type theme. That's my favorite colors. And I want to choose the stroke color black. So size the width up to about 5. Choose style. For that shadow, choose the third one. Make sure it's black. Hit add text again and put the name again. I think it's the girl GT. I keep putting that. I definitely meant the. And then the second font is Wind Blows Free. And I want the color to be white, the stroke to be black. I think that's how it's supposed to look. Yeah, okay. Size this up. Hit style. Make sure it's a black shadow. I keep spelling something wrong. What is going on? Okay. I think the width of the stroke was up a little bit. Yeah, that looks about right. Then I would just size it down, something like that. Size it up, I should say. Size it up to like something like right there. Then I would save as PNG, and even though that background doesn't look like it's transparent, it is. So I'm gonna go back to KineMaster. What's wrong with the iPad, Kalani? So now we're going to hit layer media and we're going to add that name in. We're going to size it up, put it over here. For the end animation, it's going to be white bright, and I think I'm going to change the speed to about 0.7. I'm going to look at everything. And now we're going to hit layer media and we're going to go choose Mysterious Fog. So for the fog, I think it was 4. And I'm going to hit send to back. Then I'm going to hit bring forward. And then hit bring forward again. It looks a little different on my Instagram if you're following my Instagram. Then hit layer sticker again. And this is the last thing, and we're going to be done this one. We're going to go find spotlights. And I think it was the second one. So I'm going to size it up. And I'm going to hit duplicate. Move the second one over. Do the same exact thing. But these going to have to go behind. So I'm going to hit send it back. Bring forward. So I can hit that blur effect. Do the same exact thing to the other one. But I think, I don't know, I think I actually want to bring these forward. Because it looks really different on my Instagram one. And I like that one more. I'm just going to select that SRT and hit bring the front so that the spotlights is not literally covering the car. And I got to choose her name and choose bring the front too. There we go. That looks a lot better. I think her name still might be coming in a little too slow. Okay, for the SRT, it's in a different direction. So I'm going to hit rotate and mirror and choose mirror. And I like it this way. That looks way better. I knew something looked a little different. Okay. I always like when I go back and remake it because I can see what I could have improved on the first time. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just going to size the name up before I save this. And I'm going to size up the SRT. And I want to size up the first picture just a little bit. And now I'm going to save it. And that's the first part, and now we're about to work on the second part. Okay, so now we're going to work on the second part. So I already screen recorded GT's video, which was the video from the actual song. I showed you how to cut out the pictures and get the shadows, but you see this picture next to the phone with she in this yellow outfit. I can show you how to go get the shadow around that. So we're going to go into PixArt. Hit add photo. For the sticker. And I think it's like iPhone camera. And you can use any one. So let's say you wanted to use this one. I would just size this up a little bit more. And just adjust like the width. And let's say you like that. Now apply. Save it. I cleared it. Now I'm going to add it. Size it up. Then hit shadow. And that's how you get that shadow around that border. Okay, so everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Now we're going to go back in the KineMaster. And we're going to start a new project. Because there's so much going on within one. You see why I don't like to add everything in once again, because it's just like it can get kind of overwhelming. So I'm going to choose the my other wallpaper. I did not mean to hit it that many times. So I'm going to hit pan and zoom, choose the end position, and just like the other one, we're going to duplicate its layer. The overall animation is floating and it's water, so it look cool. Make sure it's like 4. You want this one a little longer than the first one because it got a video in it. So I'm going to add everything in. Okay, so I know I was just quiet for a little bit. I was just adding everything in. I didn't do anything major. So I'm going to bring the Instagram over top of the name a little bit, and so I'm going to do that to the Twitter as well. I'm just going to bring the front. For the picture that I just selected in the yellow, I'm going to hit send backward. I'm just playing with the sizing of everything, rotating some things. I showed you guys how to do this like a million times, so I didn't talk entirely through everything because I feel like you guys got this. For the animation of the phone, it's fade in and the video. I already turned the volume down. So this picture is popping up. This picture to the far right is sliding. Sliding left. Speed it up to about 0.8. And I want to say this picture is popping. We're going to change the speed though. We're going to change the name animation to pop outward. Twitter, we're going to change the animation to pop. And Instagram, we're going to change it to slide right and speed it up to about 0.8. So it should look something like this. Should look something like this. And I'm happy with this, so I will go ahead and save it. And we're about to be officially on the last part before we start putting it all together. So this is the last part, and it's it's actually a collage is the background of this. You can kind of see it before they pop in. It's 6 pictures, so we're gonna go to photo grid first. Choose grid. I'm gonna just choose next, and I'm gonna start zooming in. Even if you forgot to like crop it, it don't matter because you could just zoom in. Take the photo grid tag off. After that, you will save it. It's already saved on mine. We're gonna go back in the comments there, choose a new project. You know what the deal is. Choose media, photo, and you find that collage. Make it about 4.5 seconds, something like that. Hit layer effect and add the blur over top of it, like that. And this page is pretty simple, so I'm gonna just go add everything in. The last thing I'm adding in is this screen recorded green screen of this YouTube subscribe button, where you could just search that in YouTube, screen record it, and add it in. Okay, and then you hit chroma key, enable it. You gotta play with the settings. And animation, I'm gonna choose fade. For the phone, I always choose fade so it can just come in at the same time for the video and the phone. For the selfie, I'm gonna hit send backward because of how it's cut out. For animation of this, it's popping up and that's sliding up. Okay, this one actually is popping up, and this one is sliding up. Okay, I think this page is done. Then I'm going to save this. So we're going to be putting everything together. Okay, I was able to add all my wallpapers in. I had like some technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on. So for the transition for the first one, it is gold light, and the first one is 5, and the speed is changed to about 1.3 seconds. And then the transition for the second one is gold light again, but it's 4. So it should look like this. Go ahead and save it. Okay, so I told you to meet me at iMovie. You choose your new movie. Then you go upload the movie we just made. Now I'm going to add in the screen recorded song I chose. And I chose the 3 dots and hit audio only. And I'm just going to adjust the sound and where I want it to start at. And then after you got it exactly where you wanted to start and end at, you go ahead and save it. And that's how you create this Baddie intro. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it was easy to follow along. And I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.